Welcome and thank you for joining us for our second of 8 in our CI Leading the Way webinar series. Today's topic is billing and invoicing. My name is Yvette and I am a lead investigator at Commercial Investigations, and I'd like you to meet the members of my team that are with us today. First we have Patricia.
Hi, I'm Patricia. I'm a lead investigator at Commercial Investigations, and I do a lot of I'm in charge of the criminal researching, and I have my team who help me out with that. And then I also do a lot of the client training and troubleshooting with the software. So if there's an issue with the software, I'm your go-to person, because then I go to our software developers and say, hey, how do we fix this? So, and then I'm going to pass it on to Brittany.
Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm also a lead investigator here at Commercial Investigations. I do most of the initiating and I take care of our staff account. So anytime you guys email us, I'm usually the one that responds. And then Yvette introduced herself. Do you want me to go right to Rachel?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I am an investigator and also a business development associate here at CI. So I handle investigations as well as sales and marketing and things along that line. We also have Michelle on here today. Michelle, did you want to say hi?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Michelle. I'm president of Commercial Investigations.
Great. So now I will turn it over to today's guest presenter, our finance manager, Courtney.
Hi, everyone. This is Courtney Kayola, and I'm the finance manager at Commercial Investigations. And today I was basically just going to go over a few of the things that we get questions on frequently as far as finance goes. And the first thing I was going to go over is payment methods, which the majority of our clients do pay by check, but I did want to let everyone know that we do accept both ACH payments and credit card payments. Our ACH payments is a form that if you let me know that you'd like to pay that way, it's just a form that I can email over to you that you simply have to sign and provide to your bank, and that way you can pay by ACH directly to us. And we can also accept credit card payments over the phone. And there are no additional fees for paying either of these ways. So it's very convenient. And I know with a lot of people working remotely right now, it's probably even more convenient. So we're happy to take payment that way. And we are hoping that once things get back to normal and we're back in the office, that this is going to be something that we provide when you receive your invoice monthly, that you'll just be able to automatically go online and pay us by either ACH or credit card payment also. The next thing I just wanted to talk about was our invoices. Our invoices go out on the first of every month for the previous month, and or usually on the first, unless it falls on a weekend, it would be the next date. And a couple things I just wanted to point out about the invoice is the sales tax and the Patricia's going to talk about the invoice details that you can get out of CIware, but on our invoices, it will show sales tax unless you're a tax exempt organization, but otherwise the sales tax is going to be on here, and that is not in CIware when you look at your invoice and details in there. So it's very important that you pay from the invoice you receive by email every month, because that's going to be your actual balance, including tax. And I did want to also mention that it's very important that you keep the contact information updated with us, because a lot of time, you know, if an end user changes or something, that can also be the billing contact, which I think sometimes the HR rep may not even be realize that, and we're not getting the invoice contact updated, you know, and then there's issues with getting in the invoice. So it is really important that you keep that updated with us. Let's see. The other thing I wanted to mention about the invoice is just, you can see at the bottom of the invoice is the client total balance. So if you have any balance that's past due, you're going to notice that that amount will be different than your balance due. And then you'll know that you have a past due balance with us. In addition to that, though, if you do have a past due balance, you're going to receive a statement, which I think we have a slide just to show the statements. Those go out on the 15th approximately of every month, and they only go to clients that do have a past due balance. And that way you can see your current invoice as well as any past due invoices. And at the bottom, it will show the past due balance and, you know, how far out it's past due. I do get questions on these a lot because clients think that it's an invoice and they don't understand. And so I just, you know, try to point out that we send the invoices at the beginning of the month and the statements around the middle of the month, just like I said, to any clients that do have a past due balance. And anyone that is over 60 days past due, Rachel does reach out to by phone also, just, you know, to go over it, make sure that you are receiving your invoices, and if you have any questions, just to kind of check in and see what's going on. So that was kind of all I had to point out. Patricia is going to at the invoice. We only send out invoice and not the details of it, which is something that you can go into CIware and get, and Patricia is going to go over that and show you how you view the details in CIware. So it's all you, Patricia.
Just gonna unmute myself. Okay, so the way that you can actually access your invoice details is through the My Account tab once you log into CIware. And in there, you'll see this tab that actually says Invoices. And within there, there's 3 different columns. There's different levels of invoice details and then the date of each invoice. So it's the monthly one. So I'll just go over briefly each version of those. And then we also have CSV Excel spreadsheet versions of the invoices. So I'm going to do name summary first. So you would just do this account. It pulls up a PDF version of it. And in there, it will just tell you, it kind of gives a billing overview. And then we'll say just a name and the total of each individual name. So when you have multiple people on there, it'll have the different people. So each page is a different user, and it's just the summary of the name and the total amount for them. Do summary next. So again, summary is just your total invoice minus the tax. It just gives you an overview of what was in the package, what add-ons were in there, any of those charges. And that's not an individual name, it's just your total summary of each month that you have in your billing invoices. So this is just general summary of everything. It's not individual details. And then the detailed one is broken down by individual and everything that's in their package specifically. So we look at this one, we have our friend tester. We have each individual itemized item that are within each report. I do want to note that this is based on completion date within the report. So if someone has, you ordered them in at the very end of March, and they have a search that hangs over until April, so it's like March 29th, and then their April 1st is completed with like one of the searches, that will be on the next month's invoice. So it is by completion date. So everything that was completed, say March 29th, will be on that invoice. However, if there was one search that was April 1st that was completed, it'll be on the April invoice. So those are just the PDF version of the invoices. And then we have this other report billing. It's under reporting. And these are the CSV ones, and these are really nice because these are, you can actually download the data, and then if you have different billing identifiers or locations that you use to identify, like if they have to go to different invoicing people, you can actually separate them and sort them. And that's one of the things that's really nice because these are a little more customizable if you have to have those details. So the first one is one row per order. So that'll be just the individual's name and their total. And I have one pulled up for that one. So this does it by just individual. And it'll give you just a summary of each individual that gets ordered for that one. The one that I really like is this format 2, and that's row per product. So that really separates it. Each inquiry gets its own row in the actual Excel spreadsheet. So I downloaded that one too. And usually they're a little cluttered, so I always, expand them because I like to see everything. And then this is also where you can sort them. So if you want to sort them by name, I usually just will highlight the column and then sort A to Z, expand the selection to include every search that includes that person. So each one then will be in alphabetical order. And then you can also do that for, billing identifiers. If you want to sort your billing identifiers in your different locations, you can sort it and then you can just chunk those off based on the billing identifier or location that you have set up. So then you'll see each person. So we'll look at Prue Ficht here. She's one of our CI Times characters. And in there you can see each search and their order number, when they were completed. And then if you scroll over, that's where you can see just do this so I can highlight the whole thing. This is where you'll actually see what items there were in each package, if there's any add-on fees and anything like that. And so these are nice because again, you can sort them out. You can see what they were. So these were some education and references and an employment in this one. So that's kind of the CSV billing version of it. And again, you can sort it if you need to cut it up. You can copy and paste them into a different Excel spreadsheet. So those are just some of the nice features that we have in the software that is additional billing information.
I just wanted to point out quick too, if you do try to go to my account so that you can view your invoice details and you don't see that it says invoices, that's because you don't have billing access. So you just need to give us a call and it's just a click of a button for us to give that to you. But a lot of times, when you first filled out your service agreement, it may have been someone that they didn't tell us to give billing access, but now you need it, because you do have to see the invoices. So just give us a call and we can change that. But just so you know, if you don't see that there, that's why.
Excellent point.
Definitely.
All right. So that's where it is in the software. I'm going to stop my screen and turn it back over to Rachel here.
Yes.
All right, so now we're just going to open up the floor for some Q&A. So if anybody has any questions, you can certainly start asking, or you can chat them, or you can certainly send us an email. But if anybody has any questions right now and that would like to ask, we can certainly answer them for you.
We did such a good job, no questions.
And that's okay. I just wanted to also throw up our contact information if something comes to mind later on and you have any questions on billing or invoicing, certainly give us a call, send us an email. I'll just leave that up for a minute here in case you guys don't have our contact information. And then lastly, I just wanted to thank everyone for joining us today. We'll be having more of these webinars. Our next one will be Monday, May 4th at 1 p.m. And that'll be on pre-adverse and adverse action and all of the procedure that goes along with that. So we hope to see you there, and certainly you can find more information on our website too, and we'll be sending emails as well. So looking forward to it.
Thank you. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Next week.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.